Hello, I'm Guy, and this is Guy Robot. Hello! Welcome to the latest in my blockchain Bonanza series. For those of you who've been watching, you'll know that I've been doing a video a day covering the different aspects of blockchain and cryptocurrency, and I'm going to be doing that all this month. This has come about because I was crazy busy last month, made no videos, and it was because I was working on a new startup that's involved with cryptocurrencies and blockchains. If you're interested in it, it's an investment fund with 40% ROI for investors. You can invest from as little as $2, so check out smartift.com, link in the description below. But today I'm going to be talking about what are confirmations when it comes to the blockchain. You may have seen, if you've ever tried to pay with Bitcoins, that you require 2 or 5 or 10 confirmations before your payment's received. And depending on the cryptocurrency you use, it will depend on what those confirmations are. So what is a confirmation? Well, a confirmation is basically making sure that the payment is genuine and it doesn't get rolled back somehow. We've talked previously about how the blockchain can fork, so you make a transaction and it gets picked up by some miners that broadcast it to everyone else, but then some other miners are doing something different. Now, if your transaction is on that one, and this was the chain of blocks that then eventually gets used, your transaction has to get thrown away and retransmitted. Now, the problem with that is that if everything works out well and you're a good, honest person, then you can make sure that the recipient gets the money. But if you spend the money there, and then you intentionally also spend the money there, and the person that's received the money here has already given you a product, then you're in the situation that you've got something for free and you've been able to spend the money a second time. So to compensate for that, what happens is most retailers, or anywhere that is going to give you something for your cryptocurrency, wait for a number of blocks to have gone past before they accept the payment. It's basically like waiting for the money to clear if it was in traditional bank accounts. And so the idea is that after a few blocks, any split in the blockchain is more than likely not going to happen, therefore it's all right. Now, how many confirmations depends on a whole bunch of things. If you are going to get $100,000 in cash from someone, they're probably going to want more confirmations than if you're just going to buy a license key for a software application that could be revoked. In the case of Bitcoin, each confirmation is one block, and one block on Bitcoin is meant to be 10 minutes. Now, it can also be a lot longer. It can be up to 40 minutes depending on what's happening. So if you've got someone that wants 10 confirmations and they all happen to run to half an hour, then you're going to have a 5-hour wait before you've got your payment confirmed. This is one of the problems with cryptocurrencies, is that generally they have to wait a long time for confirmations. Something like Ethereum that has a much shorter block time means that 10 confirmations can still happen in a couple of minutes. So it all depends on the network you're on, what the currency is, and what's happening in the network at that time as to how many confirmations are needed. Something with a shorter block time tends to have a higher number of confirmations to still allow the network to diverge and get back together in some form. And in times of network uncertainty, like we've had in Bitcoin recently, you'll see those confirmation counts pushed higher. Generally though, most times that you're sending a payment via a cryptocurrency, you're going to need to allow half an hour for it to definitely be available at the other end. This is particularly important if you're trying to cash out things or you're trying to convert one cryptocurrency for another, because exchanges and places that you cash in or out definitely want to make sure that they've genuinely got your money. So basically, a confirmation is just waiting a period of time to make sure that the transaction that has happened has definitely happened and isn't going to be rolled back. There are some cryptocurrencies with instant confirmations where the whole concept of confirmation isn't needed, but the majority of them are based off Bitcoin or the same concepts, and therefore you're going to have to wait a little bit before you can spend the money. One of the biggest problems with cryptocurrency here, you don't have to do it with Visa, you don't have to do it with bank transfers in a lot of countries, but we still have to wait for cryptocurrency transactions. And while there are options to do this and there's different theories for it, the biggest ones at the moment, or the biggest cryptocurrencies, still have this as a problem. So there we are, that's confirmations, and that's why you have to wait before you can spend your money. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Do please go and check out the investment fund that I'm starting up using cryptocurrencies. It's over at smartift.com. That's 40% ROI for investors. Check it out, link is in the description below. Also, please check me out on Twitter at GuyRobotTV, and I'll be back for another video tomorrow. Thanks.